The Zanari fleet commander Veltar adjusted his neural interface as the massive human vessel appeared on their quantum scanners. After 3 cycles of careful observation from the outer rim of the Sol system, the Galactic Council had finally authorized a deep scan of these curious bipedal creatures and their primitive technology. Initiate comprehensive analysis, Veltar commanded, his 4 eyes gleaming with anticipation. The humans had only recently achieved faster-than-light travel, making them barely worthy of notice by galactic standards. This would be a routine evaluation before potential first contact. The scanning beam penetrated the hull of the human dreadnought Indomitable, and immediately, data began flooding the Zanari computers. What they found in the first nanoseconds made Veltar's mandibles click in confusion. "Commander," his science officer Crixel reported, voice trembling, "the vessel's structural composition is unusual. They've somehow fused metallurgy with organic compounds we've never encountered." Veltar leaned forward. "Elaborate." "Sir, their hull isn't just armor. It's alive. The metal appears to self-repair, adapt, and even learn from damage patterns." Before Veltar could respond, the scan delved deeper into the ship's databanks. The translation algorithms began processing human military records, and what emerged sent shockwaves through the Zanari command center. "By the 7 moons," whispered Communications Officer Thalvier. "Commander, you need to see their historical files." The holographic display flickered to life, showing humanity's military evolution. Wars that spanned continents, conflicts that consumed entire generations, weapons that could obliterate cities in mere seconds. But it wasn't the scale of destruction that horrified the aliens, it was the creativity behind it. "They've weaponized everything," Crixel stammered. "Biological agents, nuclear fission, chemical compounds, electromagnetic pulses, kinetic projectiles, plasma fields." The list continued scrolling as the scan progressed. Veltar's blood ran cold as he watched footage of human soldiers fighting in conditions that would kill most galactic species instantly. Arctic wastelands, scorching deserts, radioactive zones, underwater battles. Humans adapted and thrived in environments that served as natural prisons for other civilizations. "Sir," Thalvier interrupted, "we're detecting something else. Their psychological profiles." The scan had accessed personnel files, revealing the minds behind the weapons. Humans who could calculate orbital mechanics while under fire. Strategists who planned battles across multiple star systems simultaneously. Engineers who could repair critical systems with improvised materials while their ship was literally falling apart around them. "They treat warfare as an art form," Crixel observed, horror creeping into his voice. "Look at this tactical manual. They've documented 17,000 different ways to disable an enemy vessel, categorized by aesthetic preference." Veltar watched as the scan revealed humanity's crown jewel, their war AI. Not artificial intelligence as other species understood it, but something far more terrifying, human tactical genius amplified by quantum computing, capable of analyzing millions of combat scenarios per microsecond. "Commander!" The navigation officer's alarm cut through the stunned silence. "The human vessel. It's moving." On screen, the Indomitable was slowly rotating, bringing its primary weapons array to bear on the Zanari fleet. Somehow, impossibly, they had detected the scan. A transmission crackled through their communications array. The voice was calm, almost bored. "Unknown vessels. This is Captain Rodriguez of the Terran Defense Force. You've been conducting unauthorized surveillance of a human military asset. You have 30 seconds to explain yourselves before we demonstrate why that was a poor decision." Veltar's hands flew over his controls. "All ships, emergency retreat, maximum acceleration." "But sir," Crixel protested, "we haven't finished the evaluation." "The evaluation is complete," Veltar snapped as his fleet began its desperate flight from human space. "Recommendation to the Galactic Council. Leave them alone. Leave them completely, utterly alone." As they fled, the final data packets from their scan painted an even more terrifying picture. The Indomitable wasn't even humanity's most advanced warship. It was simply on patrol duty. Behind them, Captain Rodriguez watched the alien fleet disappear into hyperspace and smiled grimly. "Stand down from alert," she commanded. "Looks like we won't need to field test the new reality disruptors today." The universe had just learned a valuable lesson. Some species were better left undisturbed.